Hello, welcome to Mystical Adventures. My name is Vivian, and I'd like to say Happy New Year. We're here, we made it. Goodbye 2020, 2021. Here we are. Welcome to my show. I'm so delighted you've joined me today, tonight, this morning, whenever you're tuning in. I want to talk to you about what I'm going to be discussing for the next few weeks. So I decided to switch things up and have a topic, a theme to explore for the next few weeks, a specific topic that I will explore a component of each show. And that topic is manifesting, what I like to call multidimensional manifesting. Multiple components, multiple dimensions to how to co-create your goals into reality. Because there's a lot of different dimensions, a lot of different components and levels and areas where we need to be aware, we need to put energy and effort towards. And so I'm excited to be going over some different tips, some different explorations in how you can manifest your goals, dreams, and visions in 2021, or whenever you are watching this particular video or listening to this particular podcast. So today I'm just going to go over, basically I'm going to do an overview of multidimensional manifesting, and then we'll go into specific areas in the next few shows. Before I do that, I would like to tell you who the Spirit Helper is for this week of January 5th, 2021. The Spirit Helper who came to me today before the show is the divine feminine presence of the moon. I like to call her a moon goddess, and she has many different incarnations in cultures all over the world, and religions and spiritual traditions all over the world. I simply refer to her as the moon goddess, and the higher consciousness associated with the moon is a very specific type of divine consciousness. So she is associated with the moon, the ocean, intuition, nurturing, emotions, femininity, rhythms, tides, cycles, mystical things of a mystical nature, mystery. So this is the message that I channeled for you from her today. The sun is not disappearing. It is coming back, she says. I am the love and the light in your heart. Cast down your fears. Allow the sun to illuminate through me that which you desire. Cast down your fears. Allow the sun to illuminate through me that which you desire. I wanted to read that again. I can take away the pain that ails you by helping you see your true self and the love that surrounds you. You must learn to surrender to the divine forces, the divine touch that enfolds and protects you, so that we may help you manifest that which you desire. I feel like Mother Moon, the moon goddess, her guidance is so relevant for what we're discussing today, because we're talking about how to make your dreams a reality, how to manifest what your true self wants to create in this life. And in order to do that, you need to explore a lot of different realms. You need to be in touch with not only your masculine side, but your feminine side. You need to be in touch with your intuition. You need to not only take action, but surrender. So I felt the Mother Moon energy coming out today and helping us to understand and remember, as we focus on our goals and focus on that which we want to create in our lives, that it's not all about our ego, and it's not all about this limited view of what reality is. What we see with our eyes is only a really small part of this universe and of the creative process of manifestation. So let's talk about what multidimensional manifesting is and the different components that we're going to be exploring to help you understand how you can use not only your beautiful analytic mind and action and organization, which are really important parts of goal setting. That's usually what we think of when we think of goal setting, but also more expanded parts of your body, mind, spirit as ways to understand and empower yourself to co-create with your divine higher power what your true self really wants to create. Have you used goal setting? Have you used creative visualization and only had partial success? Have you felt you could achieve some of your goals but not all of them? Well, it might be really helpful to go through this journey with me, this mystical journey, mystical adventure with me in the next few weeks to explore which of these perhaps you're strong in and which you could use a little bit of extra oomph and mojo and TLC. So the way that I have this designed, and I've given lectures on this before, is if you can picture the image of a tree, the roots, the trunk, the branches. These are all parts of the multidimensional components, the multidimensional entity that is manifestation. So they're metaphors for different things. I'm going to start with the roots. So the roots of this multidimensional manifesting symbol of the tree represent your unconscious fears and beliefs. Think about your roots. Think about what you're standing on. What is your foundation? Your feelings and instincts, your values, your personal values, and also your collective values, your tribal values, your foundation, your support, your community. Do you have enough support for accomplishing your goals? Do you have the resources you need, the physical resources you need? Do you actually believe that you can achieve it? What does your community, your family, your group of friends and coworkers and colleagues, what do they believe? What values do they hold? What are they doing? There's a belief that you're only going to be able to achieve, you're only going to be as successful as those people who are closest to you, who are actually in your circle. There's so much truth to this, because if you understand how humans are wired, you understand we are relational beings. We are not individual entities stuck in a vacuum. We exist in a community. We exist in an ecosystem. We exist in a whole. So paying attention to who's in your circle is going to be really helpful. That's one of the things we're going to explore. Also, your physical body, your physical health actually has something to do with your emotional, spiritual, psychic health. And if you can pay attention to how you're taking care of your body and how you're taking care of your energy, this is another part of the roots. This is another component of the roots that's going to help you understand what changes you need to make or not, where you are with your roots and your foundation. Moving up to, before I move up, your aura. So I'm going to put aura here, your psychic energy, your chakras, your aura. If you have a block energetically, which is usually related to a thought pattern, a belief, it can also be related to trauma. There's a lot of reasons why you might have a blockage in your aura, but if you can begin to assess what's going on with your energy and the life energy that is running through your body, which is very closely related to health, and like I said, your thoughts and belief systems, then you will have so much more power to unblock that energy, because that has a lot to do with how we draw universal energy for the co-creative process. If you have a blockage, some of these techniques, such as creative visualization, are not going to work as well. Moving up to the trunk, the middle part of the components that you need to manifest, to co-create your desires. What I have envisioned in the middle part of the trunk is time management, really practical things, logic, how you map and organize yourself and others for goals, mindfulness, are you aware, are you in the present moment, not projecting to the future, not projecting to the past. The middle part of the trunk is really the practical everyday. How are you going to put this into action? What logic and action steps do you need to take? Moving up to the branches of the tree represent higher consciousness. Here's where we can use creative visualization. This is also your intuition, your higher self. And this is where you can connect to and ask, what do I really want? Checking in with your higher consciousness, with however you conceive God, spirit, your higher self. This is going to help you clarify what it is you actually want to manifest from a higher perspective, so that you're not just choosing to create in your life, to manifest in your life, to set goals for what you want based on reasons of a lower vibration, such as comparisons or what you think you should have or be or do or experience, and instead to tune into what your soul really wants to create in this life. Have you ever asked your higher self, have you ever prayed or meditated to tune into what you really want to create? If you have, it might have surprised you what it is that your spirit, that higher consciousness communicated to you. Maybe it was a reminder and you knew all along. So we're definitely going to explore some tips and tools and techniques, approaches for how you can tune into each of these parts of the multidimensional manifesting tree, how you can work with these different parts of your life and these different components, put them all together, see what's working, see what's not working, and be able to make changes accordingly so that you can make some real progress towards creating what you want this year, this chapter. It could be your career, finances, relationships, your spirituality, creativity, your health. It could be any area at all. And clarifying with your true self what you truly want is going to help you to, like I said, be in alignment with the higher forces. So you'll really be creating in harmony with divinity. I also forgot to mention dreams. I would put dreams dreams could go in branches or roots, because dreams can show your unconscious fears, your instincts, your beliefs, but also your higher consciousness and intuition. We are going to be exploring dreams and creative visualization. That is my intention. So think about where you are after I've described these different dimensions. Think about where you are with your environment and your community, the physical, concrete levels, your energy, the psychological, emotional, and cognitive levels, how organized you are with your goals and have been, the intuitive, creative, and superconscious dimensions. Where have you been strong in the past? Where have you been, where's your growing edge and you could use a little bit more support? What areas do you feel like it's time to try something new? It might be kind of fun to just journal a little bit, talk to someone about what's worked for you, what's not worked for you. This is a great time astrologically and culturally to focus on your goals and goal setting, co-creating, manifestation. The sun is now in Saturn, and it is the sun is in the sign of Saturn, which is Capricorn, and this is the sign. Saturn is the planet of organization, goals, goal achievement, getting things done, making a plan, and executing it. So I'm excited to continue this multidimensional manifesting journey with you for the next few weeks. It is now the time in the show where I get to take a call, and I think I see my producer has let me know we have a person named Brandy in Colorado on the show. Hi, Brandy. Can you hear me?
I can. And hello.
You're welcome. How are you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Well, we're talking tonight about goals and goal achievement and creating your dreams into reality. Do you feel like you're in the mood to do that at this point in the year?
I think so. I'm currently planning on moving, actually, to somewhat back home, but to move back to Idaho, and I'm not really sure where, because I'm thinking maybe Boise or Twin Falls, but I don't know for sure which one, and because I haven't found a job yet over there or a place to live yet, which I'm going to attempt to do in February. I was just wondering if you might have some knowledge of what might be the better place for me to go, because I'd like to try to get some jobs where I can save up and pay off my credit cards and then try to save up to buy a home.
Yeah, sure. Well, that's exciting, Brandy. Let me tune in definitely. And you might want to tune in to my show for the next few weeks to help you just use some of your own creative visualization power and to clarify what you want and to connect with your different inner powers and resources so that you can co-create this new chapter. This is really exciting. And that's definitely a huge vision that you're about to co-create, is moving and starting over. So let me just tune into your energy branding first and tell you what I'm picking up, and then I'll pull some cards for you, okay?
Okay.
Well, I'm picking up a couple of things. First of all, I feel like you do have a lot of support around you, and that like your finances feel good. It feels good. It feels secure. It doesn't feel wobbly in that area.
Okay.
And yeah, I just feel like you have a lot of support in general right now around you, which is a really good start for manifesting our goals, feeling like we have support, feeling like we have stability. Is there someone or some group of people in particular around you who are wanting to help you with this?
Just my dad that I'm aware of at the moment, I guess. I haven't really told anyone else around me that I'm doing this yet, so I don't really know anyone outside of work. I take it back. I did tell one person at my second job and that, but he's happy for me. But
yeah, well, I'm feeling a lot of support from your dad and just in general around you for making this change, Brandy.
That's good.
So I pulled a few cards, and here's what I'm getting. Oh, and also I picked up something else when I tuned into your energy, that you're just what you told me, that you're not sure which direction to take and exactly where you want to move. I feel like I tuned into something else, but I can't remember it now, but I'm just going to move on. Maybe it'll come back to me. So here's what I'm getting from the cards that I pulled, Brandy, and I'm getting, some really positive, very powerfully positive feelings here for this move for you. I feel like you're not aware exactly of where you want to go and right now. And like you said, and part of this might have to do with how much money you want to spend and your uncertainty about the finances of the move. But I feel like Spirit is saying, don't worry so much about this, and you don't have to know right now how it will all play out or have all the components in place, if that makes sense.
Uh-huh.
And I see you trying to look for answers right now, it's understandable. But I feel like you're going to have more help and clarity. And I think your dad or someone close to you is going to help you make the decision, and it'll be helpful to you to kind of go over your options. Now, I know you said February, and I do feel like you will move. I'm hearing May is going to be a really positive month for you. It might not be that it happens, it takes that long to happen, but I feel like May will be a really positive move. A really positive month regarding this move.
Okay.
So in the challenge position, I pulled the Empress, and I feel like the message that is coming through is a big part of what might help you make the decision is, and what's a little bit of a challenge, is figuring out where you're going to have the most support, because Spirit is saying you need to be really careful to make sure and choose a place where you're going to feel supported, not just in your career, but personally, and to move to a place that feels good to you, not just for obligation, feelings of, I should, or this would be good, for blah, 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 but a place where you truly feel the nature, the people, the culture around you, the job market opportunities are really what you're looking for. I think, here's what I tuned into before, Brandy. It's going to be hard for you to let go. It's going to be it's going to be a challenge for you to actually let go, pull your anchor up. Any move typically is, most moves are. But I'm feeling, does this make sense, that it's going to be rather hard for you to pull up your anchor emotionally and mentally in order to go where you want to go? And that doesn't mean that it's not a great idea, but just know that, prepare for this and give yourself some grace and self-compassion. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Is there something specific that you feel is challenging about letting go and moving to this new city? About letting go?
Just the unknown. I guess it's just like right now, I have the 2 jobs, and I know that I could keep these jobs, and I don't know for sure that going somewhere else I'm going to be able to have 2 jobs that will support me in the way that I want to be able to pay off my credit card and my car loan and save up to get a house. I feel like I might get back in the same routine as I always do of barely making it by. And
yes. And there's the financial question I was picking up on, that you're very attuned to the finances, and this is going to be a big factor in where you're going to move, and that you're very unsure about that. I do feel like your finances are really doing well now. It feels like you're in a stable position now, so it feels hard to leave this stability, and it feels like you're taking a big risk, and you're not sure if you're going to land on your feet, so to speak. So, I did pull the Fool card for the guidance card, which is all about taking a risk, Brandy. It's all about taking a leap. It's all about stepping off and taking that leap of faith. The final card is the Ace of Cups, which is a victory card. That's an emotional fulfillment card. It's a card of success and love and a new job and new relationships and feeling the abundance of the universe. I think, that's a really great card to pull, Brandy, for this question. And I feel like the card is saying, that Spirit is saying, don't be afraid to take this leap, and don't be afraid to work hard like you are now at your new residence, and you will be fine. It's a matter of you putting your intention out there, Brandy, and you trusting and making some sacrifices to fit in so that you can meet your financial goals. So I think it's going to work out really well. And I see that we're coming to the end of the show, but Brandy, I hope that was helpful.
It was. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, and good luck, my dear. And do tune into the rest of the shows. They might be helpful to you in your move and helping you clarify some things and co-create this beautiful new chapter.
All right, sounds good.
Well, yes. So thank you so much, Brandy. Blessings.
You're welcome. Have a good year.
Have a good one. I want to thank you, viewers and listeners, so much for tuning in. I'm so excited. I'm so psyched to explore more of the roots and the trunk and the branches of multidimensional manifesting in these next few weeks, and how you can be a conscious co-creator, how you can co-create your dreams and visions into reality this year, this chapter. Have a beautiful week. I will see you next time. Take care.